So, welcome. A lot of people have been asking me about the lazy script group created by the Aramis group. So, I figured I'll do a short video on how to get it installed. Now, keep in mind, this is a scripting, it's a tool that's already been pre-scripted. Basically, it's going to give you a dashboard that allows you to pretty much do what you wish. So, the first thing we have to do is we need to find the clone. So, I'm actually GitHub. I'm actually looking for this guy right here. I'll post a link in the discussion or in the comments just to make sure, but it's going to be the lazy script. Again, with that said, it's just a prepackaged dashboard. That guy, I want to go ahead and I want to copy the URL. I'm already at my home directory, so git clone, paste in the link, and you should notice that it gets downloaded fairly quickly. That's not the hard part. The hard part is actually getting it installed and updated and working. Alright, so let's go ahead and do an ls. Let's see what's been downloaded. You'll notice that, I'm actually going to do my folder view as well, that it downloaded this guy right here, and we're actually looking at the installer. I see, oh, there we go, right there. So what we're going to do is, I've had a few people tell us we had to do the chmod to add the execute to the installer. Sometimes that's not necessary, so just in case, I'm going to run the installer, and if it doesn't work, then I'll show you how to do the chmod to modify the permissions. We're going to be running in the current directory. We want it to be the install.sh. Let's try this again. We actually have to do it from the actual ls script subdirectory. ls script, ls, you can now see the installer. Jumping ahead of myself. You'll notice that you can't just run it like that. If you get the permission is denied, we need to actually do our chmod. We need to add execute. Chmod will allow us to modify the permissions. We're adding the execute to the installer. And we're going to reinstall or rerun the installer. Again, pretty much follow the appropriate on-screen prompts. Install ls script. It will fix the permissions. It will go through it. Through the installer, we can update or install. What I'm doing is an install. Adding ls script to the path. Yep. And pretty much you wait while this does it. I actually want to install the tools. I do not want to do it later. So I want to do it now. Did you run apt-get update recently? Yes, I did. I made sure this was fully updated before I started the video. And I'm going to pause it so that this can download. Alright, while it's downloading, it's 7:20 p.m. my time. I'm going to wait for this to be fully downloaded, and I will come back when it's finished installing. Any of the prompts or screens, I'll actually unpause the video so that they can actually show up. Alright, so part of the install process, I got this one. Again, I said to bring up any of the prompts, so yes, I do want to be able to run FatRat from anywhere. And again, it just keeps going through the scripts of all the tools it needs. And it's going to download them. And I will pause to let it continue on. Again, going through the prompts, it's pretty straightforward. Download everything that it needs, and pretty much going yes, because I want everything installed that way. When I go to use it, I don't have to worry about installing them. Okay, we're getting close to being done. We have to choose the appropriate operating system. And it downloads more. It will install Wine, and it will do, say, basic Wine configuration. I'm just going to go ahead and select OK. Wine, because we need to be able to install some Windows applications like Python. Again, follow the appropriate on-screen prompts, select what's appropriate. PI win, that's pretty normal. PI hook, same thing. And then just let it keep going. You're going to get a few prompts about additional items because of their space. At least for me, I'm choosing yes for all of them. Space really isn't a concern, so I just want everything downloaded and installed so I can do videos later on each of the tools that are here. And again, pretty much on-screen prompts, yes, and just let it go. Alright, so it is 7:34 p.m., so it took about 15 minutes to download. And it auto-launched into a new session. You have to do terms and service. You agree that this is only for education. Yep. For this, you have to name some of our interfaces, which you can change at a later time. I'm going to keep the default options, wireless, LAN 0 mon. Again, ever need to change it, interface. And this is Lazy by Aris. Pretty straightforward. First thing I want to do though, update. Since I just installed it, I figured there'd be some updates. Alright, not for that. I'm going to open up a new session window. I can type tonight. I'm going to make sure that everything I have is updated. Apt-get upgrade. Again, I just want to make sure that everything is updated. Since we installed a bunch of tools, I want to make sure all of those tools are updated, not just the lazy script. Lazy script update will be coming from GitHub, and we're using the version 1971 of this script. Though, that doesn't mean that the tools are updated. Navigation is pretty straightforward. Choose the appropriate number. I don't know why I chose wireless adapters. I don't have a wireless adapter turned on. Let's go ahead and let's look at 9. We'll go to tools. You can see the wireless tools. Again, 00 to back out. The ones in red are tools that aren't working. 8 view Mac. 00 to go back. And 0 to exit. So a common one is, well, how do I access it? You should be able to do L, and L will bring this guy up. One last thing, 9 to go to Tools, 3 to install or reinstall the tool. And just in case you have any issues with any of the tools, you can actually reinstall or install any specific tool that you want. Let's go back. And that's this in a nutshell. Again, this is the lazy script created by Aris, and this is version 1971. If you have any general questions, let me know. I will be doing videos for each of the sections at a later date. Thank you.